Hello, everyone, and welcome to Avon High School, the site tonight of high school girls basketball here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. I am Mike Rowe. So glad you joined us here this evening. Tonight, we have the York Knights taking on the Avon Braves. The Braves enter with a record of 13-6. The Knights with a record of 8-11 as they face off in this Livingston County matchup here for girls basketball. The final game of the regular season for both of these teams as we approach sectional play. The final day overall of the girls basketball season here in New York State is tomorrow. Sectional bracket set to be released on Friday, and sectional play set to get underway next Tuesday. Both these teams will be vying for positioning with their final game of the season. The Braves currently sitting in 9th place in the Class C1 bracket with one game to play here tonight, while the Knights sit in 8th place in the Class C2 bracket with one more game on the schedule for them as well. Taking a look at the Knights, they enter on a 2-game winning streak, coming into this one following victories over Williamson Marion as well as Warsaw, both by double figures in those victories. First time these two teams have matched up. For the Knights, key players keep an eye on in this one. Riley Kuzo enters this one averaging just over 13 points per game and 7.8 rebounds per game, while Tessa Rodwell comes in averaging 11.9 points per game and just under 10 rebounds per game on the season. For the Braves, they enter on a 6-game winning streak. Their last loss came at the hands of Keshequa on January the 18th. Since then, they have been rolling, and it all starts with the woman in the middle, and that is Serena McDowell on her senior night here tonight at Avon. In her final game in the regular season as a Brave, she is currently residing as the all-time leading scorer, the all-time leading rebounder, and the all-time leading shot blocker in Avon school history. She enters play tonight averaging 19 points per game, 10.5 rebounds per game, 3 steals, and 2.5 blocks per game on the season for McDowell, a two-way force for this Braves team, who has enjoyed quite a bit of success, but as I mentioned, is locked up in a very competitive Class C1 standings heading down the stretch. Currently residing in that 9 seed. If things hold as they currently stand, Avon would take on East Rochester in their first sectional matchup. Number 1 seed in that bracket is currently Canisteo Greenwood, and Oakfield, Alabama, sitting in the 2 slot in Class C1. In C2, York in that 8 slot, they would take on Cuba Rushford if things ended today. Lions, the number 1 seed in that Class C2 bracket, and Batavia Notre Dame, the number 2 seed in that bracket. So a lot of local fever filling up that bracket in both C1 and C2 girls basketball, as there often is. We're about 5 minutes away from tip-off here at Avon High School, and before we get into the broadcast, we want to take a moment to thank our sponsors who make it possible to bring you the action here as we have all season long. And we'll start with our scoreboard sponsor, Casella. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or roll-off service for your place of business? Call Casella Waste and check out their great local rates. Call 585-308-0662. Also want to thank Yasa's Construction. Yasa's Trucking Construction, your number 1 choice for all your construction and asphalt needs. Also want to say thank you to Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Glow region, Monroe County, and beyond. Competitive Edge Basketball, Competitive Edge Spring Basketball training registration is open. CEB training sessions begin Wednesday, March 8th at Mount Morris Central School. You can register at www.competitiveedgebasketball.org. And with any questions, you can contact Josh Harder at 585-233-4004. GCC, Genesee Your Path. GCC offers 60-plus affordable academic programs and over 120 scholarships for you to begin your next journey. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply or call 866-CALL-GCC today. Empire Tractor. Empire Tractor is your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, the world's fastest mower, and they are also now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Bubba's Landscaping. Do you need landscaping services for your home or business? Count on Bubba's Landscape here in Leroy, New York. Working on residential and commercial landscapes throughout Western New York, whether you need your driveway shoveled or new flower beds for your front lawn, you can count on superior attention to detail, timely completion, and competitive rates for any kind of landscaping work you need. Get an estimate today. Call 585-768-6578 to schedule landscaping and lawn maintenance for your home or business. And lastly, Main Street Insurance. In business for 30 years, Main Street Insurance has office locations in Attica and Warsaw, as well as a location in Bell, Florida. Call them for competitive quotes on auto, home, business, and life insurance. So as always, thank you so much to all of our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you this action as we have all season long here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. I will be doing my best today to keep us up with the scoreboard, but I will also make sure to consistently update that audibly if I happen to fall behind pressing the buttons here tonight. As we sit just about 2 minutes away from getting started here between the Braves and the Knights. As I mentioned, senior night here for Avon in their final home game of the regular season. Seniors Serena McDowell, Ella Daly, and Kennedy Freeze all being honored in the pregame ceremonies. Also, the Knights, Elena Engler and Lily Churchill, were given some recognition, the seniors on the side of the York Knights. As we are just about ready for action here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Warm-ups are complete. We'll have anthem and starting lineups coming right up. Mike Rose here with you this evening, bringing you all the action as we are coming down the stretch of the regular season in the high school basketball campaign here in New York State. Sectional championships get underway next week, and both these teams trying to position themselves with one extra win on their resume heading into sectional play next week. As both will battle in very competitive sectional brackets, as I've mentioned. And certainly a tall task facing both these teams heading into sectionals, but both certainly capable of making a run here down the stretch. The Braves in their all white and the Knights in all purple uniforms here tonight. As the clock hits 0, we'll send it over to the PA announcer now for lineups and national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Avon High School for tonight's
now we meet the starting lineups for these two teams. For the Knights, making up their starting lineup, freshman guard Tessa Rodwell, senior guard Elena Englert, sophomore guard Izzy Laney, junior forward Meredith Holland, and sophomore center Riley Kuzo. Starting lineup tonight for the York Knights. The Knights are coached by Caitlin Cobb. And now the starting lineup for the host Braves here on their senior night. A packed house here at Avon High School. Starting line for the Braves, freshman guard Maria Geary, junior forward Maggie Vanderbilt, senior guard Ella Daly, senior guard Kennedy Freeze, and of course senior forward Serena McDowell. Dealing with McDowell will be the challenge here tonight for the Knights, no doubt about it. As we are ready to go here at Avon High School. The Knights and the Braves in their final regular season game of the season. Both looking to tack on one more win onto their resume heading into sectionals next week. Mike Rose here with you for the Batavia Daily News Sports Network as we are ready to go. It will be McDowell and Cuso. And McDowell wins the opening tip as the Braves will start with possession of the basketball. McDowell with it at the top of the key, kicks it into the corner. 10 to shoot now for the Braves. McDowell at the high post, kicks it out wide. Open mid-range jumper is true for Vanderbilt. So Maggie Vanderbilt gets the first points of the game for the Braves. Pressure on now for Avon as a foul going to be called there. So here come the Knights back the other way. Bounce into the corner. Rodwell fires a good look from three. That one's no good. And the rebound is cleared there by Geary. Back the other way come the Braves, working with a 2-0 advantage here in the first minute of this one. Open look, left wing three. That one falls for Kennedy Freeze on her senior night. She starts the game 1-4-1. And it's turned over against the pressure by York. Avon on to a 5-0 start here on our Casella scoreboard. Pumping and driving here is Daly, and it will bounce out of bounds and stay right here with the Braves. Tend to shoot once again for Avon. Firing another three. That one's no good from Freeze. Long rebound tracked down there by Geary. So a fresh shot clock here for the Braves. McDowell on the drive. She draws two. Kicks it out. Open three. No good. Another loose rebound is scooped up by the Braves. Avon all over York on this possession. Freeze from deep. That one's no good. And the rebound is cleared there by Rodwell. And errant pass into the corner is nearly turned over, but it's kept alive. Layup no good. Second try, no good once again. Kuzo on the third effort. That one's no good. Fourth try, counted, and the foul. First bucket of the game will be Riley Kuzo. she will head to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Free throw is up and good. So 5-3 in favor of Avon here in the early portion of this one. Daly off the give and go. Nice feed there from Gary, and it's an easy 2 inside for the Braves. Once again, pressure on for Avon. The Knights do well to break the pressure. Quick dish inside, can't get a shot, so it's Elgert back outside. Extra pass to Laney. She cuts down the lane. A lot of contact inside Kuzo. Can't finish over McDowell, and McDowell clears the rebound. Braves on the break. Dumped inside. McDowell, one dribble, right-hand shot hook is no good, but she is fouled. And Serena McDowell will be heading to the line for a pair of free throws here. So 2 shots for McDowell, the leading scorer for this Avon team. The all-time leading scorer for this Avon team. She leaves it short on her first attempt. One more coming here for McDowell. She sinks it. Gives her team an early 5-point advantage. Avon once again coming with a full court press. The Knights have turned it over a couple of times against this already, nearly turned it over there, but they do get it over half court. Driving down the lane, pull-up jumper there from Rodwell, and that one falls. Tessa Rodwell with her first points of the game. Up top with it now, it is Daly. On right wing, Freeze. Swung all the way around. Daly, left wing, nowhere to go with it. 10 to shoot. Dumped into the short corner. Down to 5 to shoot. Fired from deep and no good. Missing too strong there is Daly. Knights on the run out. Back the other way, it's Englert, and she has to stop and back it out and set up the offense now for her team. Inside, Kuzo trying to go over McDowell. It's blocked. Ends up right in the hands inside there. And a foul called on the shot as Kuzo is going to go back to the line. First free throw is no good. Second one is no good as well, but the Knights are able to get an offensive rebound. And a jump ball called there as Holland got tied up. The arrow will keep us right here. It will be Rodwell who sends it in. She'll get it back, wide open, left corner, 3. That one's short. Rebound battled for there and cleared by McDowell. Lobbed up top. McDowell, wide open layup. She puts it up and in. Serena McDowell with her first points. Her first field goal, of the game. Holland dribbles it over the timeline, but a 10-second violation called against York as they did not get it over in time. So another turnover against this pressure for York. Braves doubling up the Knights right now. McDowell has it once again. Dribbling through traffic, kicks it out. Wide open look for Daly. It rims out. And rebounded there by Holland. The Knights want to push. And Englert picked up her dribble there. It's nearly thrown away, but Rodwell able to come down with it. She bounced it inside. Now it is taken away. McDowell ends up with it. Freeze pushing back the other way, lobbed inside. McDowell, early positioning, right-hand hook. She left it short. Rebound is going to deflect just off the fingertips of McDowell, and it will be turned over back to the Knights. Gives Avon an opportunity to set up their pressure here once again. Able to break the press with ease this time around, as Evelyn Smith, who came off the bench and checked in with an open look from three, and that one misses everything, and it will deflect out of bounds and stay here with the Knights. Cuso wide open, no good on the little push shot. Offensive rebound from Holland, and she can't finish. McDowell clears another rebound. Freeze fires from deep, and she rattles it home. Kennedy Freeze from distance to push this lead out once again. Bounced inside, nearly turned over. Rodwell has to regain in the corner. Firing from deep for Angler, that's no good. And Geary's able to sky for the rebound. Freeze back with it the other way. Lauren Hill off the bench in the game right now for the Braves. She has it at the top of the key. Swung one more, open look. Geary, that one's no good, and it finds its way out of bounds, and we'll send it back to the Knights. Final minute and a half here in the opening quarter. The Braves have controlled much of this opening 8 minutes, as the Knights struggling to take care of the basketball here. Holland gets a look from three. That one rattles in and out. McDowell snares that rebound away. McDowell kicks it out in the corner. Freeze with a look from three again. That one's short. But snatching that rebound out is Vanderbilt. Fresh shot clock here for Avon. McDowell draws a crowd. She gets it up towards the rim, and she gets the roll. Serena McDowell again. And she now has 5 already in this opening quarter, 15-5 in favor of the Braves. Rodwell gets an open look from three. It rattles in and out once again. Second effort, and Cuso is going to draw a foul and head to the line for a pair of free throws once again. Knights just unable to cash in on some open looks from distance. Lid on the basket on this side of the floor right now for York. First free throw is short. So one more free throw coming here. Split the pair for Cuso. And deficit's back down to a 9-point lead. Inside, McDowell. Inside out game once again. Freeze from deep, no good. McDowell snatches the rebound away. Power dribble inside. She missed the layup. And a good rebound there inside by Rodwell. Under 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Knights got to go. 3 and 2. Knights got to get it off. They just do, and it is short. And that will do it here in quarter number 1. 15-6. Right now the Braves on top of the Knights. With a stoppage here, we'll take a moment to thank our sponsors who make it possible to bring you these games here on YouTube on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. And we'd like to start with Casella. Casella Waste, your number one provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Call 585-308-0662 today. Also like to thank Yassis Construction. Yassis Trucking and Construction, your number one choice for all your construction and asphalt needs. Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Glow region, Monroe County, and beyond. As we are ready to go here in quarter number 2, the Braves will start with possession of the basketball and a 9-point advantage. Freeze has it at the top of the key. She gives it on the wing to Daly. McDowell cutting down the lane, trying to find a position to shoot from, but she just has to loft it back up top. Swung around, Freeze, left wing 3, that one's short, but an uncontested rebound put back up and inside for the Braves, as that was Vanderbilt who got loose in there. Rodwell had it taken away. McDowell ends up with it in her hands once again. Braves back on offense. Freeze gets it to McDowell, short corner. She draws 2, kicks it inside. Vanderbilt missed the layup. Vanderbilt gets it back. It's battled for, and a jump ball called, and the arrow favors the Knights. So York Bath with it, trying to get this offense rolling here, as it has been stuck in the mud here through the opening 9 minutes of this first half. Swung around the perimeter and ends up in the hands of Holland, and now back with Engler. Open look from 3, and that one falls for Laney from downtown. Big shot for the Knights to cut into this lead. Swung around the perimeter, trying to get McDowell involved in the middle of it. Knights doing a good job denying her. They finally get it to her. She's surrounded by 3. McDowell dribbles it into the corner, has to kick it back out. 7 on the shot clock. Lofted up top, extra pass to the corner. 3 to shoot, deep three-pointer from Freeze. It goes halfway down and out, and it's rebounded by Rodwell. Knights want to push back the other way. And a travel going to be called there, as the Knights continue to struggle with turnovers here in this first half. So Braves back with it. Freeze gives it to McDowell. She finds a cutter down the lane. Vanderbilt, but she missed the layup. Knights want to push back the other way, quickly ahead. It is Laney, and she couldn't finish inside. McDowell gets position, kicks it out. Freeze. Pass wasn't clean, and now a travel called as Daly took steps. So Knights back with it on the offensive end. Still looking to get into double figures in this game. Holland posting up inside. It's an open look for 3, and that one falls once again for Izzy Laney, as she's drilled a pair of triples here in quarter number 2 to get this offense going for the Knights. Inside, Vanderbilt free throw line jumper. That one's no good. McDowell gets a fingertip on it, but Rodwell tracks it down. Knights with the momentum right now. Rodwell driving inside, had it bounce off her foot. It's a loose ball, and whistle blows, and they're going to award the timeout there to the Braves with 4:52 left in this second quarter. 17-12. We'll take another moment to thank our sponsors here. And we'll start with GCC. Genesee Your Path. GCC offers 60-plus affordable academic programs and over 120 scholarships for you to begin your next journey. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply or call 866-CALL-GCC today. Empire Tractor. Empire Tractor is your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, the world's fastest mower. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Bubba's Landscaping. Do you need landscaping services for your home or business? Call Bubba's Landscaping in Leroy, New York. Get an estimate today. Call 585-768-6578 to schedule landscaping and lawn maintenance for your home or business. And also Main Street Insurance. In business for 30 years, Main Street Insurance has office locations in Attica and Warsaw, as well as Bell, Florida. Call them for competitive quotes on auto and home business and life insurance. As we're back out of the timeout here between the Knights and the Braves. Errant pass there, nearly turned over. As the Braves struggling to set up their offense right now. 10 on the shot clock once again. McDowell has it all the way outside. Swung on the perimeter to Freeze. It's in the corner now, 5 to shoot. Freeze has it up top. Right wing has to fire, and it's short there from Daly. McDowell gets the rebound. Her try doesn't go, and Rodwell amongst the trees clears another rebound. Rodwell dribbles it across the timeline and sets up for the Knights, who have cut into this deficit here in the second quarter with a pair of Isabel Laney triples. Pump and go there from Englert. She bounces it to Rodwell at the high post. Rodwell trying to drive on McDowell, loses her balance, has to kick it out. 4 to shoot here for the Knights. 2 to shoot. Firing, it's no good, and that's going to be a shot clock violation as Alyssa Bowick couldn't find iron. So it's turned over once again, and it'll be the Braves back on the offense end of the floor. They have not taken advantage of the turnovers that they have been frequently forcing here in this first half. Overload set here for the Braves, trying to sneak out the backside there was Geary. Lobbed inside, McDowell. One-on-one, one dribble. She missed it again, and she can't believe it. Serena McDowell not getting the bounces here so far on her senior night, as she has missed a couple from in tight. And a 3-second violation going to be called against Bowick. So that will be another turnover here against the Knights. They are starting to pile up here right now. McDowell taking a breather right now for the Braves. Maybe looking to reset here as she has not been sharp. Freeze from deep, and that one goes. Another 3 for Freeze to break that cold spell for Avon. As Kennedy Freeze also on her senior night with a couple of triples already. That shot from Rodwell is well short, and it was not touched, so it will go back to Avon. On the far side, Avon coach Kevin Greenway was just having an extended discussion there with McDowell, his star forward, trying to get her in the right headspace here in this game, but the Braves still leading despite the struggles of McDowell in this first half. Freeze pumps a 3 in the corner. 10 to shoot once again for Avon. It's lobbed up top. Sent all the way down. 5 to shoot. Double teamed in the corner, and losing control of the basketball there was Urbanek. And a foul called against the Braves to compound that turnover. Just the first foul of this quarter, as it's called on Daly, her second personal. And good anticipation there to jump in that lane by Daly. She picks off the pass and she draws a foul, as it will be called against Holland. So first team foul against the Knights. McDowell's back into the game, taking the place of Vanderbilt. And we'll see if the pep talk from Greenway gets her trending in the right direction on the offensive end of the floor. McDowell has it now. She kicks it out to Freeze. Freeze free to fire, and it's in and out. Rebound ends up in the hands of Holland, and a foul going to be called on, I believe, Daly. Well, luckily they're going to call it on Geary. If it was Daly, it would have been her third personal. But it will go against Geary, just her first. Second team foul against the Braves. Knights with it on the perimeter right now. It's swung around the outside, and the corner with it is Holland. Lobbed inside Kuzo, extra pass, Holland, corner three. That one's no good. First one of the loose ball there is Smith, and she will draw a foul. And that one is going to be called on Daly, so that is her third personal, and she will have to take a seat with 3 fouls already in the first half. So Sophia Freeze into the game to take her place. Certainly keep an eye on that for Ella Daly. McDowell jumps the lane once again and takes it away. This Braves team has been excellent at jumping these passes and anticipating the plays that the Knights want to make so far today. Lobbed inside. It is Urbanek, and she threw it away. We're under a minute here left in the first half. And driving down the lane is Laney. She kicks it out to Englert. She bounces inside to Kuzo. That one's no good. Second try from Holland. She left it short. It's battled for, and a jump ball will be called. And the arrow favors the Braves. Broadwell back off the bench and into the game to take the place of Laney in the waning seconds here of the first half. Lumped up inside. Urbanek is fouled. Still not a bonus situation here in the final moments of this first half. But they'll call a shooting foul here. So it will be 2 shots at the line for Addison Urbanek. First free throw is good. She extends this lead out to a 9-point advantage. Second free throw does not get the roll. And so back the other way for what will likely be the final possession here is Rodwell. Knights will take it all the way down the last possession, trailing by 9, but now they'll fire from 3, and it falls for Englert. Still time left for Avon, as that 3 is no good there from Geary, and that will do it here in the first half. 21-15 as that late 3-pointer inches the Knights closer, trailing by just 6 at the break. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. We want to take this moment here at halftime to thank our sponsors who make it possible to bring you all the action here across this Genesee County and Livingston County area. And we'll start with our scoreboard sponsor, Casella. Looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or roll-off service for your place of business, call Casella Waste and check out their great local rates. Call 585-308-0662 today. Yas's Trucking and Construction. Yas's Trucking and Construction, your number one choice for all your construction and asphalt needs. Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Glow region, Monroe County, and beyond. Also like to thank Competitive Edge Basketball. Competitive Edge Spring Basketball Training registration is open. CEB training sessions begin Wednesday, March 8th at Mount Morris Central School. You can register at www.competitiveedgebasketball.org. And with any questions, please contact Josh Harder at 585-233-4004. GCC Genesee, your path. GCC offers 60-plus affordable academic programs and over 120 scholarships for you to begin your next journey. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply. Call 866-CALL-GCC today. Empire Tractor. Empire Tractor is your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Empire Tractor is also proud to sell Dixie Chopper zero-turn mowers, the world's fastest mower. And they're also now selling and servicing the Coyote line of tractors, mowers, and utility vehicles. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Bubba's Landscaping. Do you need landscaping services for your home or business? Count on Bubba's Landscape here in Leroy, New York, working on residential and commercial landscapes throughout Western New York. Whether you need your driveway shoveled or new flower beds for your front lawn, you can count on our superior attention to detail, timely completion, and competitive rates for any kind of landscaping work you may need. Get an estimate today. Call 585-768-6578 to schedule landscaping and lawn maintenance for your home or business. And finally, Main Street Insurance. In business for 30 years, Main Street Insurance has office locations in Attica, Warsaw, as well as Bell, Florida. Call them for competitive quotes on auto, home, business, and life insurances. Main Street Insurance. As we appreciate all of our sponsors who help us bring you the action here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. 21-15 at halftime. The Braves on top of the Knights. We'll be back with the second half in a couple of minutes. Stay with us. Welcome back here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Second half are ready to get underway between the Braves and the Knights. Leading scorers at the half, Izzy Laney leading the way for the Knights with 6 points on a couple of three-pointers. Kennedy Freeze leading the way for Avon. She has 9 on 3 three-pointers made in that first half. While Serena McDowell with just 5 points in the opening 16 minutes of this contest here today. And a quick bucket inside on the good finish there is Cuso. Quickly back to the other end. McDowell down the lane. She flipped it up and she drew some contact. And Serena McDowell will head to the line for a couple of free throws. McDowell, as I mentioned, just 5 points in that first half. She was kept relatively quiet by this defensive work from York. She sinks the first free throw. Just 2 baskets and a free throw in the first half for McDowell. She had a lot of good looks, but was unable to cash in on any of them. She sinks both free throws there to make it a 23-17 game. Extra pass into the corner. Corner 3 is in and out for Laney, who drilled a couple of triples in that first half. Can't find the mark that time. McDowell dribbles into the center of the lane. Can't finish. Offensive rebound put back, and she's fouled. So once again, Serena McDowell will head back to the free throw line for a chance to add on to her total in this game. And starting to get the benefit of the whistle here as they tighten things up here in the second half. Foul goes against Holland, her 3rd personal. McDowell gets the bounce on her first free throw. Serena McDowell on her senior night here tonight, the all-time leading scorer, rebounder, and shot blocker in Avon history. She can't sink the second free throw there. McDowell on the next level will continue her basketball career at Nazareth. She will join that program next season. Inside, a foul called against McDowell as Holland will head to the line for an opportunity at some free throws. Holland held scoreless in that first half. Sinks the free throw there to get on the board. As the Knights continue to hang around, haven't been in control of this game at any point, but just continuing to linger here. Despite some first half turnover problems against this Braves defense, they have managed to hang in this thing. McDowell kicks it out up top to Geary. Swung all the way on the perimeter. Freeze, who hit 3 three-pointers in the first half, kicks it cross court. 10 to shoot. Running left-hand shot down the lane for Vanderbilt, as Vanderbilt now has 6 on the evening. Nearly turned over there, and a foul will be called. And it will be turned over and go back to the Braves. On the wing, it is Daly. She steps into a three-pointer, too strong, rebounded by Rodwell. Rodwell just 2 points in this game. Knights would certainly like to get her going. True zone here for the Braves. Rodwell thought about a 3, instead swings it back the other way. Nearly stolen away, driving down the lane, and a foul called as Laney tried to drive on the contest there. All right, 2 fouls aside here in quarter number 2, and it looks like the foul is going to be called on Daly, and that's her 4th personal. Lobbed up inside, an errant pass, and able to track it down is Izzy Laney. Laney shovels it inside. Holland kicks it out. Rodwell from 3. That one's no good, and McDowell over the top, able to snare that rebound. Back the other way come the Braves. Geary lobs it inside, and it's taken away. Bad pass there from Freeze, and it's taken away by Laney. She lost her dribble, but able to get it back, but it's a backcourt violation by the Knights. And York head coach Caitlin Kolb not happy with that call. The officials deliberating here. And they're going to say that they were, in fact, not over the half-court line. And they're going to give it back to the Knights. I can't say that I have ever seen that before, but nonetheless, they overturn the backcourt violation. And York has it with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. They trail by 7. Rodwell against this 2-3 zone for the Braves. Examining their options. They get it into the corner. Laney's got nowhere to go with it. Overload on the right side. Now Laney will relocate to the left side of the floor. Rodwell on the drive. She's blocked at the rim, and it's a jump ball. Arrow favors the Knights, so they'll keep it with 7 to shoot. Gonna have to go quickly here. Holland in the corner, swings it up top. Open look for 3. Englert too strong. Rebound. Saved under the basket. Deflects around and ends up in the hands of Kennedy Freeze. Freeze pitches it ahead. Nobody from her team saw it, but it deflects out of bounds off the hands of Englert. So a break there for Avon on what likely should have been a turnover. Hill lobs it back up top. Swung one more. Freeze free to fire again. That one's short. And it's rebounded by Holland. Halfway through quarter number 3 here at Avon High School. Mike Rose here with you for the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. The Braves and the Knights here in the final game of their respective regular season. And McDowell swats that one away at the rim. The Avon all-time leading shot blocker, showing why she is up in the record books with that play. Lobbed inside. Vanderbilt goes big to McDowell. She puts it up and in. Counted and the foul. Serena McDowell heading to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. The foul will go against Holland. And that is now 4 personals. So Meredith Holland will have to take a seat on the bench with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. McDowell left the free throw short. And it's rebounded by York, so a 9-point advantage it will remain. Knights still within striking distance, but they're going to need to get this offense going here. Try to pass it inside to Rodwell. She kicks it out. Open 3, Englert. And she gets the bounce. Big shot from Elena Englert. And she's got a couple of triples now in this one. Hill on the drive, lobbed it inside. It's taken away. Englert has it. Pass missed McDowell. Englert calls Rodwell to her as the Knights can set up offensively. Kick to the corner. Thought about a 3 there, did Laney. Now it's lobbed inside. Rodwell gives it to Cuso right down the lane, puts it up and in. And the Knights with a 5-point burst. And all of a sudden, it's a 4-point game. Lobbed inside. McDowell one-on-one. Now she draws 2. Kicks it out. Hill, 3-pointer. That one short. Rebound. McDowell snares it, but she's going to be called for an over-the-back foul. McDowell frustrated as she just lofts it back over her shoulders to the official. She picks up her 3rd personal foul. So Serena McDowell going to need to be careful now here as we approach the late stages of this game. Rodwell has it at the elbow. Steps back, long 2 off the back iron. And it's rebounded there by Freeze. Freeze wants to push. Finds McDowell on the break. Foul called, and it'll be a blocking foul called against Evelyn Smith. as McDowell and Smith met at the rim. It'll be the 4th team foul, so the next one will be a bonus situation for the Braves. McDowell has it at the top of the key. Hands it off. Extra pass. Hill, corner 3. That one short. McDowell right there to clean it up and put it in for the Braves. As nobody boxing out Serena McDowell on that play, and it's an easy deuce for the senior. That breaks the 5-0 run by York. Rodwell steps back. Swung around the perimeter. Engworth, extra pass, corner 3. Laney, it's an air ball. Right there to clean it up, however, is Rodwell. She puts it in as the Knights answer. Nearly turned over, and a foul going to be called as Angler tried to jump the passing lane. And Geary hit the deck. And with that being the 5th team foul, Maria Geary will head to the line to shoot 2. 1:52 left in this 3rd quarter. A fast-moving game here, not a lot of stoppages. I don't think either team has even called a timeout in this game, to be honest, as it has been a relatively clean game, not a lot of fouls, and both teams going blow for blow. And we sit with a 5-point margin as Geary splits the pair. Lobbed up top. Rodwell has it. She tried to kick it to the corner, nearly taken away by Geary. Good recovery there to keep it alive by Laney. Engworth on the drive. 10 to shoot now for the Knights. Rodwell, extra pass. Engworth bouncing inside. Cuso can't get the bounce off the back rim. And it's rebounded by Freeze. Freeze wants to push. She'll bounce it into the corner to Hill. Hill gives it to McDowell. She dribbles into the middle. Left-hand hook shot, no good. And it's rebounded there by Rodwell. Rodwell pitches it up ahead of the pack. Open three-pointer right corner, and it's just short. High arcing shot there from Laney, and a foul going to be called on the ensuing action. And it appears it's going to be called against the Knights, and so that will mean free throws once again here for Avon. Foul is going to be charged to Smith, her 3rd personal. And at the line it is Free. She rattles home the first. Kennedy Freeze, only player in double figures here in this game. McDowell also right there in potential double figure territory here. In a 32-26 game. Final minute of the 3rd quarter. Engworth on the drive. She kicks it out. Gets it back. Rodwell fires from distance, and that one's true. Tessa Rodwell from downtown. And it's a 1-possession game. Lobbed up top. It deflects around, and it's in the hands of Rodwell. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here, as the Knights can tie it on this possession potentially. Corner 3, Engworth. That one's too strong, and it's rebounded by Hill. And shot clock is off. The Braves will hold for 1. In a 32-29 game. McDowell had it pop out of her hands. It's kicked back up, swung all the way around. Freeze for 3, in and out. Rebound put back up and in by Vanderbilt, and that will do it here in quarter number 3. Big shot there from Maggie Vanderbilt to clean that play up. It's 34-29. The Braves leading as we get set for the 4th quarter. Take a moment to thank our sponsors, starting with our scoreboard sponsor, Casella. Casilla Waste, your #1 provider for all your waste and recycling needs. Call 585-308-0662. Yasis Construction. Yassa's Trucking and Construction, your number one choice for all your construction and asphalt needs. Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Glow region, Monroe County, and beyond. Competitive Edge Basketball. Competitive Edge Spring Basketball Training registration is open. Register at www.competitiveedgebasketball.org or call Josh Harder at 585-233-4004. GCC Genesee, your path. Over 60 affordable academic programs, over 120 scholarships. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply or call 866-CALL-GCC today. As we are ready to go here in the final frame of this one. McDowell on the bench to start this fourth quarter for the Braves. It's tossed around the perimeter inside. Vanderbilt pivoting with it, trying to kick it out. It's taken away. On the run out, here come the Knights. Pass inside. Rodwell puts it up and in. So 5 straight points for Rodwell. And it's back to a one-possession game now. Right corner on the drive. Bounce aside. McDowell is on the floor, but she missed the layup and a foul called against the Braves, and we'll see who it goes on. If it's McDowell, she's got 4. If it's Daly, I believe her night is over. And it is. It's Ella Daly. That's her 5th personal. And so her night will come to a premature end on senior night. And she picks up her 5th personal foul with just over 7 minutes left in the game. That shot no good, but Cuso able to track down the rebound. Swung all the way around. Rodwell lobs it inside. Smith kicks it back. Rodwell for 3. It's good! Tessa Rodwell has 8 straight. And a timeout called by the Braves as Kevin Greenway needs to talk it over with his team. Rodwell has caught fire here in the second half and really turned this one into a tight game as we're all knotted up at 34 apiece. Take another moment here to thank our sponsor, starting with Empire Tractor. Empire Tractor is your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Also, Bubba's Landscaping. Get an estimate today. Call 585-768-6578. And lastly, Main Street Insurance, in business for 30 years. Main Street Insurance has offices in Attica, Warsaw, and Bell, Florida. As that shot's no good from Freeze. Goes out of bounds, up over the top, and it will go back to the Knights. Opportunity for York to take their first lead of the game. Rodwell has had the hot hand. She moves up to the top of the key and gets it now. Swung one more to the corner to Smith. Back to Rodwell. All the way around, fake to the corner. 10 to shoot. Rodwell bounces it and it's deflected. Last touched there by Laney. And so we'll stay here with 7 on the timer. Officials discussing. This one clearly looked deflected. Well, they're going to call it a kick ball violation. So a break there for York. So they'll get 15 seconds now on the shot clock as opposed to 7. Lob right inside to Rodwell, and she had it ripped out of her hands and deflected out of bounds. Last touched by the Braves. So we'll do it again, 13 on the timer. Lobbed inside. Cuso puts it up and draws the foul. Riley Cuso heading to the line for a couple of free throws here and a chance to give the Knights the lead. Foul will go against Hill, her first. Second team foul. Free throw is left short. So one more here for Cuso to try and give the Knights the advantage. That one is true. And so for the first time this evening, the Knights take the lead. Trying to pick up a massive win here to end their season. Freeze throws it up top. Hill, open look from three. She banks it in. Lauren Hill from downtown, and Avon right back out in front. Rodwell kicks it to Englerth, back to Rodwell. Guarded there by Geary in the 2-3 zone. Rodwell thought about firing, kicks it. 10 on the timer once again. Knights trying to get this ball inside. Englerth able to bounce it into Cuso. Tough angle, and she can't get the bounce off the backboard. Loose ball, deflects out of bounds, and it'll stay right here with the Knights. Fresh shot clock here as Laney sends it in to Rodwell. Rodwell off a screen, relocates in the left corner, driving down the lane. Jumper is good. Tessa Rodwell, we're all tied up here once again. Rodwell is unflappable here in the second half as she has turned a 2-point first half into a game where she is the leading scorer now for her team. McDowell inside, she is fouled. And Serena McDowell will head back to the line for a pair of free throws. Exactly 5 minutes left in this one. Foul goes against Smith, her fourth. McDowell drills the first. Trying to be victorious in what could be her last game in this gym. Second free throw for McDowell is good as the Braves back in front. Swung around the perimeter. Got to think it's Rodwell or Englerth. They've been the two engine starters for this offense. Trying to hit Rodwell on a cut. It's deflected and stolen away by Hill. Rodwell behind the play. Numbers for the Braves. McDowell down the lane. Flips it up and in. Serena McDowell with 4 straight, and the Braves push ahead once again. As turnovers continue to come back and bite this Knights team, they nearly turned it over once again as Vanderbilt jumped in front of that pass, but it's deflected out of bounds, so it'll stay right here. Englerth, open look, fires a 3, no good. Rebound, snatched there by Holland, who's back in the game with 4 fouls. Rodwell swings it, extra pass, now inside Holland, trying to put it up over Vanderbilt. She misses wildly, and Vanderbilt clears the rebound. So now the Braves, a chance to extend this lead once again. Vanderbilt, extra pass, Freeze, thought about a 3. She'll skip it back the other way. Hill will take a 3, nearly banked it in again. McDowell with the rebound. McDowell gets inside, one dribble to the middle, missed the layup. Serena McDowell missing a gimme inside with a chance to extend this lead out to 6. The Knights tonight often lived and died at the 3-point line. Englerth swings it around. 3-pointer from Laney is no good, and Vanderbilt with a strong rebound inside for Avon. We're getting late early here as every possession so critical, especially in a low-scoring, tight game like this one is. Lobbed inside, Vanderbilt kicks it. Hill, extra pass, Freeze. One more to the other side. 3-pointer is no good from Geary. McDowell gets in front to get the rebound. She missed the layup. Second effort, and it's going to be a jump ball. Great defense inside by the Knights, and the arrow favors York. What a play. And a timeout called. 2:43 left in the fourth quarter. And the Knights with a monstrous defensive play. to get back the basketball. We'll take this opportunity to once again thank our sponsors. Starting with Main Street Insurance, in business for 30 years, Main Street Insurance has locations in Attica, Warsaw, as well as Bell, Florida. You can call them for competitive quotes on auto, home, business, and life insurance. Thank you to Main Street Insurance. And, of course, our scoreboard sponsor, Casella. Casella, always putting your waste to work. Call 585-308-0662 today. Knights with it after the jump ball as McDowell couldn't finish inside again. Rodwell fires free throw line jumper. That's too strong. Long rebound ends up with Engler. Rodwell, open three. It's good. Tessa Rodwell from distance again as the Knights continue to stay alive, and it's Rodwell propelling them right now. Vanderbilt inside, had it blocked. Knights with a chance to take back the lead. Rodwell turns and fires. It's good. Tessa Rodwell is on fire. A supernova here in the second half. Swung around the perimeter, lobbed inside, it's turned over. And now the Knights with possession of the basketball and the lead as we're under 2 minutes left. Rodwell, same spot, same result. Everything falling for Tessa Rodwell as a timeout called by the Braves. What a performance in the second half by Rodwell. 44-41 now. The advantage in favor of the Knights. Want to thank our sponsors one more time while we have a chance. Yass's Construction. Yass's Trucking Construction, your number one choice for all of your construction asphalt needs. Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Gold Region, Monroe County, and beyond. Competitive Edge Basketball, Competitive Edge Spring Basketball Training registration is open. Register at www.competitiveedgebasketball.org. GCC, Genesee Your Path. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply or call 866-CALL GCC today. Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Bubba's Landscaping. Do you need landscaping service for your home or business? Call on Bubba's here in Leroy, New York. Get an estimate today. Call 585-768-6578. Heading down the stretch of a good one here at Avon High School. It's 44-41 in favor of the Knights as Tessa Rodwell has put together a Herculean effort here in the second half. Bounced inside to McDowell. She kicks it out. Extra pass to Freeze. Freeze doesn't have a look. It's skipped over to Hill. Ella Daly fouled out early in the fourth quarter for this Avon team. Trying to get it, McDowell is turned over. Rodwell has it in her hands once again. We approach the final minute of the fourth quarter. Knights using every second they can. Rodwell trying to lob it inside. Holland ends up with it, throws it up to the rim, no good. Rebound, Cuso, she gets fouled. Riley Cuso heading to the line to shoot a pair and a chance to make this a two-possession game for the Knights. What a turnaround for this York team who really struggled out of the gates, but managed to hang around and find themselves in front now here down the stretch. Cuso gets the bounce on the free throw. Second free throw is too strong, and it's rebounded and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Knights. So here we go. Braves got to push. Hill gets it inside. Vanderbilt tried to force it to McDowell, and it's taken away. Rodwell has it, and the Braves need to foul. It's about a 9-second difference between the shot and Glancock, and the Braves are gonna have to foul here. And finally they do, as Geary picks up the personal. Still not a bonus situation yet. So Avon will have to foul one more time. It's sent into Rodwell. Nobody near. She gives it to Engler. Still no foul taken. The Braves got a foul, and finally Rodwell gets fouled. Precious seconds ticking away as 17.8 seconds left on the clock here, and Avon wasting nearly 20 seconds before they commit that foul at long last. And a timeout called here, 17.8 seconds left. Mike Rose here with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Thanks so much for joining us here this evening. Avon taking on York. The Knights entered tonight with a record of 8-11. The Braves at 13-6. The Braves controlled much of the early portion of this game, forcing a lot of turnovers by York, but Serena McDowell has struggled to finish inside tonight on her senior night. Ella Daly on her senior night fouled out at the 7-minute mark of this fourth quarter. And Tessa Rodwell has been the star of the show tonight. The freshman has hit every bucket when the Knights have needed it. And she sinks the free throw there. 2 for 2 for Rodwell, as it's now a 6-point advantage, and a timeout called once again by Avon, as they will likely look to advance this basketball into the front court with 18 seconds left in this one. I want to thank our sponsors one more time. Casella, looking for residential pickup at your house, a dumpster or wall service for your place of business, call Casella Waste and check out their great local rates. Call 585-308-0662. As we are coming down the stretch here, it's been a classic game to end both these teams' seasons. Sectional play set to get set next week. These two teams could only meet in sectional play if it was a crossover game. They would both have to be sectional champions already at that point if these two teams were to meet again. And I'm sure both these teams would be thrilled if that was the case. Avon gets it in. Freeze in the corner. Hill gets an open look from 3. Too strong. Rebound put up and no good. Englert grabs it. 7, now 6 on the clock, and she's fouled. Alina Englert heading to the line for a pair of free throws, and it may be all but over now, as the Knights are in control. With that foul, Maria Geary fouling out of the game as well. And with 6.5 seconds left, Elena Englert at the line. She missed the first. Englert, a senior, spoiling the senior night here for the Braves. That free throw is good. Timeout called by the Braves to advance the basketball, but it's a 7-point lead with 6 seconds to play. Certainly an uphill battle right now facing this Braves team. Thank our sponsors here again. Yas's Construction, Yas Trucking Construction, number one choice for all your construction and asphalt needs. Berkshire Hathaway, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, serving you in the Glow region, Monroe County, and beyond. Competitive Edge Basketball, Competitive Edge Spring Basketball training registration is open. CEB training session begin Wednesday, March 8th at Mount Morris School. Register at www.competitiveedgebasketball.org. GCC, Genesee, your path. Apply for free at genesee.edu/apply or call 866-CALL-GCC today. Empire Tractor, your local New Holland dealer selling a full range of tractors and farm equipment. Check out the website, www.empiretractor.com, or visit in person right in front of the Genesee County Fairgrounds. Bubba's Landscape, need landscaping services for your home or business? Count on Bubba's Landscape here in New York. Get an estimate, call 585-768-6578. McDowell kicks it up. Hill, freeze, one dribble, pull up three. It's no good. It's rebounded, and that'll do it. Here at Avon High School, the Knights come on the road and defeat the Braves. 48-41 is your final score. What a performance by the Knights, and what a performance specifically by Tessa Rodwell to get the job done here in this one. With that, the Braves will finish their season at 13-7. The Knights at 9-11 as they get set for sectional play getting started next week. Brackets will be announced this weekend, and we'll see where both these teams end up. They were both residing in that 8-9 line coming into play today. Certainly could see the Knights bump up, and we'll see if the Braves tumble down at all with the loss. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening at Avon High School. I am Mike Rose for the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.